Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
We got this.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That 180! 180! Hey, easy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got Gordon open, completes it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Load it. 0.
From the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Red Delta! 37
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Taylor going to run the option right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Cluster. Watch out. Check 15, check 15. Load it. Go.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's second and inches at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Five. It's just me and you. Mike 50. Q. Get that ball. Red. Check white, 89.
To throw, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 26. Anyway. 37's the mic.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First down, Chargers.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Taylor going to run the option right. And some room to run now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes flushed out right. It's caught by Garcon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Yellow, 180, 15.
Tighten up. Watch the edge. Say.
Leg. Hey, Ripple is. Let's get it. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
High 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. My 50. You're ready.
The 1st down throw here for Rivers. It's complete to Watt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Look at that. 6 guy rocket. Right.
Rivers to throw it. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, here we go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler to the 40 and no further. So the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Set, 180. Hey, Delta!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. He also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it to Gordon. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Teammate Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
it got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Chiefs 21, Chargers 13. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 43-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
36, 36.
Room. Red. Red.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
4 down, 4 down.
Right on these two, right on these two.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Yellow. Go on.
Stop your whining. Tight as Wingo. Tight as
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 15. Right side.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check 4. Check 180.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Gordon on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, downtown! Hey, Alpha!
37's the Mike 37. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard. Game.
Chargers.
Front 80!
Tackles. Watch twist.
Hey, Rocket! Load it! Load it!
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. On second down, it's Gordon. Darren Lee there to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw is Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, 79! 79!
Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taylor going to run the option right. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrod Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for what? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight show. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw to the right here to Gordon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And an alley to run. 30, 20, 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
Yellow.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets this one to Garcon. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Back to throw. Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Alert 1st down. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And this is caught by Watkins. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Yellow.
Check, 42's the mark.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Attack, attack.
Back to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
We got 3, fellas. 15. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Easy, easy.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some space here. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors...